Harper Audio presents Sidney Sheldon's Chasing Tomorrow by Tilly Bagshaw. Performed by Michael Kramer. Part 1. Prologue. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. He turned around and looked back down the empty church, a sinking feeling in the pit of his stomach. She's not coming, is she? She's changed her mind. Of course she's coming, Jeff. Relax. Gunther Hartog looked at Jeff Stevens with genuine pity. How terrible it must be to be so in love. Jeff Stevens was the second most talented con artist in the world. Sophisticated, urbane, rich, and charming, Jeff was wildly attractive to the opposite sex. With his athletic build, thick dark hair, and intensely masculine aura, Jeff Stevens could have had any woman he wanted. The problem was he didn't want any woman. He wanted Tracy Whitney. And with Tracy Whitney, one could never quite be sure. Tracy Whitney was the most talented con artist in the world. It had taken Jeff Stevens a long time to realize that he couldn't live without her. But he knew it now. The sinking feeling in his stomach got worse. Thank God there were no guests in the church, no one to witness his humiliation, apart from Gunther and the crotchety old priest, Father Alfonso. Where is she? She's 15 minutes late, Gunther. That's a bride's prerogative. No, it's more than that. Something's wrong. Nothing's wrong. The old man smiled indulgently. He'd been honored when Jeff asked him to be best man at his and Tracy's wedding. In his late 60s, with no children of his own, Gunther Hartog loved Jeff Stevens and Tracy Whitney like family. Their union meant everything to him, particularly after the blow of their joint decision to go straight. A tragedy, in Gunther Hartog's opinion, like Beethoven retiring after his 4th symphony. Still, it was wonderful being back in Brazil. The warm, wet air, the scent of bolinhos de bacalhau, the delicious codfish fritters cooked on every street corner, the riot of color that existed everywhere, from the jungle flowers to the women's stunning dresses to the frescoes and stained-glass windows of the tiny Baroque chapel of St. Rita, where they now stood. All of it made Gunther Hartog feel young again. Young and alive. What if Pierpont got wise? The worry lines deepened on Jeff Stevens's face. What if... He stopped mid-sentence. There, silhouetted in the church doorway, stood Tracy Whitney. The sunlight blazing behind her looked almost like a halo, as if Tracy were an angel sent from heaven. My angel. Jeff Stevens's heart soared. Tracy's slender figure was shown off to perfection in a simple cream silk dress, and her shining chestnut hair cascaded around her shoulders like poured molasses. Jeff Stevens had seen her in countless guises over the years. Tracy's was a fluid, changeable beauty which accounted for part of her success as a con artist, but he had never seen her look more lovely than she did today. Tracy's mother used to tell her that she had all the colors of the wind in her. Jeff Stevens understood exactly what Doris Whitney had meant. Today Tracy's eyes, incredible eyes that could change from moss green to dark jade according to her mood, sparkled with happiness, and with something else besides. Triumph, perhaps? Or excitement? Jeff Stevens felt his heart rate quicken. "Hello, Gunther, darling." Tracy walked purposefully toward the altar, kissing her mentor on both cheeks. "How wonderful of you to come." Tracy Whitney loved Gunther Hartog like a father. Tracy missed her father. She hoped he would have been
Sample complete. Ready to continue?